hey, here I am, just more shit in my head that I had to spill out to everybody else. Have you ever thought about your demons? You ever see them as these big scary beasts all around you and you don't know what to do? Sometimes I think we think of our demons and we make them a physical thing that will come and eat us. And you know that, no, I've not seen it because that would terrify the shit out of me. But I do believe that our demons are more, or they're more bigger. They're more bigger in here. And I'm not saying they're not very real. I've had my own. I've had to slay some. But when you go to fight them, think of what that energy is creating. Fighting. It's creating chaos, isn't it? Anger, frustration, fear. Bitterness is what I wanted to say bitter battle. Bitter battle. So it's creating lower vibe and energies, isn't it? Those are the very things we're trying to avoid. And it's nailing us, knocking us right down the hole, right down the rabbit hole. Shit. So, obviously, I'm not a therapist, I'm a psychic. So take this for what it's worth. Take it with a grain of salt if you need to. But these are things that I have been given and things my guides share with me. And things that I'm constantly looking at. And I know my greatest strengths, my greatest growth has come when I pulled those demons and I've looked at them. Because as long as I run from them, they're there. And that gives them power, doesn't it? So what you can do, and what I've done, is I pull them in and I look at them. What in the fuck is this? Why am I scared of this? Why am I feeling this way? What's terrifying me? One of my big demons used to be looking within. I was pretty sure I was going to get stuck in here and locked up in a straitjacket for the rest of my life. But I did look within, and I've looked within hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of times over the years. And here I am. Here I am. And my hope is that this will give you some empowerment, that you will look at this video and say, well, Jesus, she did it. Why can't I? You just look at this stuff. Just look at these pieces. Just look at the parts. They're not physical beings that are trying to destroy you in your head. These are your fears. So when I say, look at your demons, I'm saying look at your fears. Look at the things that you've allowed to control you. Are they worth it? And stop fighting them, because like I said in the beginning of this video, when you go in and start fighting something, you're creating that big energy and that fear and that chaos. Invite them in. Look at them. And here's the beautiful thing, and this is something that when I did it, I was like, oh, hallelujah. I invited them into the light. I invited them into the light to shine light on the darkness so that I could see what it was. And then I gave it a hug. I imagined myself embracing that fear, the thing that terrified me, and I gave it love. And that's not always easy. Like, why would you love something that's dark? Maybe it needs it. Maybe instead of flinging shit at it, we need to just say, hey, come in. Come on in the house. Let's get you some dinner. Maybe don't fling shit at it. But at the same time, I'm hearing, don't feed it. Don't feed it. Feed it love. Feed it light. Feed it honesty. Okay? The things that have scared me the most, if they really truly terrify me, I will invite in archangels. Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Azrael, Archangel, well, I was going to say Uriel, but Archangel Michael, who defends us in battle, who protects us. Again, don't go into battle, but you can instead just invite Archangel Michael to do that for you, or whatever his energy needs to do to help you. I'm very cautious about going into fighting something because that sets you up, doesn't it? And we don't need that. Trust me, we don't need that. So if you're seeing this and you're not laughing your ass off right now hysterically, I would love to have you try this, to sit down, to send love to yourself, knowing you're always protected. Now, here's the thing. If you've had a lot of trauma in your life and you've been pretty good at running away for a long time, if you go to open that can of worms, there's a good chance it could be a lot. So in those situations, I always suggest people find a therapist that they can work with, because if you're going to open the door to the chaos you've been hiding from, you might want to have a plan in place. Okay? I When I opened the door, it wasn't near as scary as I thought it was going to be. I'm serious. My emotional door, I had all kinds of stuff in front of it. I had boards. I had dynamite. I'm going to blow that shit up. I had a lot of stuff in place. And that I did to protect myself, and I'm highly aware. And when I started to take all the stuff down, take the boards down, take the dynamite, I don't need that, neutralize that. And then open the door, I was like, but there's nothing there. It was nowhere near as terrifying as I had made it in my head. And so my hope for you is that you are able to look at these pieces. And my suspicion is that it may not be near as terrifying as you've made it in here, and that those demons aren't actual demons at all. They're fears. Could be fears from this lifetime. The kicker is that could also be from your last lifetime or other lifetimes if the issue wasn't dealt with. If you don't believe in past life, that's okay. You might meditate on that. There are tons of books on past life regressions, past lives, life between lives. I would recommend you get some books and do some reading and research just for yourself, so that you know, or so that you can't just say, no, I don't believe that. You can say, I don't believe that, and here's why, or I do believe that, and here's why. My whys are because of my own experiences, because of things I've seen and witnessed, and the feeling that I've had when I did the regression, and it pulled all of the pieces that I've struggled with together. So, again, give yourself time to move through some of the information I've shared. Stop running from the demons. You're going to be spending the rest of your life running. Okay? Just like grief, it'll wait. It'll wait until you finally do. Okay? So my hope is that you find time. All right. I wish you a good day, a wonderful week.